Welcome to your weekly dose of the ultimate sales machine, the first episode of 2023. How are you feeling about this upcoming year? Are you optimistic? Are you bearing down? What do you think will happen in the marketplace? If you can leave a comment about what you think will happen over this next year, I'd love to know your thoughts. What will 2023 look like? If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment there. If you're listening on podcast, you can write it as a review and tell us what you think. I'm just curious, what's your world looking like right now? So one concept that stands the test of time is follow-up, right? They always say fortune is in the follow-up. And 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact, and yet only 20% of sales reps follow up after just 3 touches. So this week's episode is diving into a recent story. I'm going to show you a peek behind the scenes of the email exchange that turned into working with a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, it's very exciting. This was actually one of the top 3 highlights of my 2022, and I'll tell you why. I first met Motilal Oswal, the company, 6 years ago. I found out they had 16,000 staff, but specifically 600 of them are in sales. And it's required that they read the Ultimate Sales Machine not once, but at least 3 times for every new hire. They first have to read it, then they have to conduct a workshop on what they read from the book, then they have to report back their findings, and they've been running Dream 100 campaigns for the last decade. So they would tell me that pig-headed discipline and determination courses through their veins. Ultimate Sales Machine is like their IV or their life support. So of course, hearing this, and for those of you that know me, I may be white-skinned on the outside, but inside I'm actually Indian. So you can imagine my excitement when I found a company that has served 5 million Indians using our methods. So I managed to do a webinar for their team 6 years ago, but there was no money exchanged. And at that point, I made it my target dream 4, one of my top dream 4, that someday I would make my way to India and speak for their staff. That came true just a few weeks ago. Here's some pictures. They have a beautiful Skyway training facility. It's 5 stories high, all glass in Mumbai. And Mr. Motilal Oswal is the co-founder of the company, Motilal Oswal. He wanted to give me a gift after I finally got there that I would never forget. So he actually had a painting commissioned of a picture of my father and I. So I want you to see this next few clips to, number 1, give you some inspiration for those deals you're working and you continue to work that you haven't quite gotten progress with them. This is to remind you to keep using that pig-headed discipline and determination. Number 2, I also want to show you how to position yourself as an expert with every interaction so you build their trust enough to want to buy. Then you'll also see some clips from one of my Dream 100 boot camps. I actually showed the people on the training the interactions I was having with Mr. Oswal when trying to get to my goal. And I want to show you because it's entertaining to see how you will get people that don't believe in you, people that think you should give up. I happen to have mine documented of somebody that didn't quite believe in the tactics I was using to try to win this client. So I threw that into the clip too, just so that you could see my reply at the time, so you could actually feel the pig-headed determination coursing through my veins. So enjoy this next episode and please comment. Let me know what landed, what didn't. Do you have a similar story? I'd love to hear it. What is going on for you? For now, listen in to this episode.
So, here we go. Use it. We are going to dream outreach our target 12. So Motilal Oswal, I had shared with you guys yesterday that they are one of my top. They have 600 staff, and all of them had read Ultimate Sales Machine 3 times. I've done a speaking engagement for them, but we haven't become consulting arrangements. They serve 2 million Indians out of India. On LinkedIn, Mr. Oswal has 200,000 followers. On Twitter, he has 200,000 followers, which is rare, I think, for a CEO of a finance company. So rather impressive. But I knew that I couldn't get a hold of him through all of the people on Twitter. So I emailed him instead. We had emailed 2 years ago. So I just picked up where we left off and I wrote a really compelling email title saying, approval needed for your testimonial in Ultimate Sales Machine, right? Because he loves the book. He's a big fan. Hello, Mr. Oswal. It's surprising it's been 2 years since we spoke. The new edition is coming out in August. I just wrote a testimonial based on what you had told me. Can you approve it so it can go in the book? And then I put a seed saying, P.S., I retweet you more than anyone else on Twitter. It's very refreshing what you post. I wish more people adopted your belief system around content. Then he wrote back within an hour. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're doing great. It's a pleasure for me to share the below testimonial. So I'm just giving you as an example. Let me keep going here. Thank you, Mr. Oswal. That is fantastic and so quick. Happy belated Holi if you celebrate, right? I'm just trying to connect and have him see that I am part Indian. He just doesn't know it yet. Have you written a book yet? Your wisdom could so easily become a book. I know it would be a lovely success. So what am I doing there? I'm saying that because I'm putting myself as an expert in his world. I'm giving him advice on his business. Why? Because as I looked through his feed, I also saw he's just wonderful at his words, and whatever quotes he picks are just great. And he's been doing this for years. It's obvious. It's very inspiring. So he said, thank you, not yet written, but would keep in mind. And I said, for someone that is so well articulated with brilliant ideas, it would be magnificent to see a book from you. Look at my father's book. It's come on for 10 years since he passed, and the legacy lives on in every word. A great strategic legacy move to leave something for your next generation. Why? Because when I looked at his social media following or what he was posting, he's posting a lot about legacy. He's helping. He just gave a bunch of money to a school. He gave another money to an ashram. He gave more money. So he's given money to legacy plays everywhere. So I'm trying to get my way in there. So he said, thank you. Oh, so then as another step to that legacy, do you have a son or somebody that might be interested in taking over the business? He writes me another email back. Thank you. My son just joined the biz. And then I write back again, oh, wow, does he like it or is he just doing it because you tried? My brother, I tried to recruit him into the family business. No matter how many ways I tried to get him, he wouldn't come. Do you think he'd run the company one day? And then he replies back, these are all emails. I just had to fit them on one slide. And he said, too early, let him decide, right? So not a lot of interaction, but enough to build some kind of rapport, right? So as soon as he said, my son is joining the business, I thought, there's my in. There is our connection. There's something that we have in common. And now I'm going to give even more value. Let me find a way to give more value. So I wrote him again. Oh, I understand that one. My father and I never talked about the legacy, but whenever I meet people that are second generation businesses, I always offer to talk to the children because I know from having lost my father that it's such a gift to be able to work with your father in a company. And I feel that when I share this with them, it shocks the kids and makes them think twice about the gift that they have. So I'd be happy to chat with him anytime. He didn't reply to this, but on my first touch, I got 6 different emails in the matter of the first hour. And I'm thinking, okay, great. That is a great first step. What am I doing? I'm just preheating. I'm getting onto his radar. I let him know. I'm going to start being on Twitter. That's where I'm going to start interacting with him more. So it's not so strange that we're sending like 6 emails with 4-word answers. But this is a great example of, I'm just letting you know I'm here.
Hey, Amanda, question. Yeah. If you were able to quantify reaching out to these individuals, what would you say your response rate is? And moreover, thinking what we talked about in the first session, how people tend to go to negativity first, reading those responses to that email sample you made, like for me, I'm impressed that you kept the dialogue going, to be honest with you, because for me, it was like reading those, like these 2, 3, 4-word responses, no questions being asked back, like about me, what I do, et cetera, et cetera. It's almost off-putting to the point where you almost don't even want to continue the dialogue because of that negative vibe that you're getting. So I just wanted to point out like my view on it and viewing these examples. I'm not debunking it or disagreeing with you. I'm just thinking for the way I would be thinking, it's cool to get the response, but like 2, 3-word answers, I'm almost like, do they have that interest, if I'm making sense?
They shouldn't have that interest. Except that they have absolutely zero interest in you whatsoever. And it could probably take a month, 3 months, 5 months of mailing them, of emailing them, of chatting with them, I didn't care. because I'm in it for the long run. I have the pig-headed discipline and determination that it doesn't matter what you do, what you say. If you say no, I hear not yet. If you say I can't do this right now, I'm great. Okay, great. It's in an hour. Okay, I'll be there. It is the determination that I will either do this or I will die. That is the kind of determination that you have, regardless of what they say or what they do. So if they say, that's not what I want, I don't want this. Oh, okay, so you don't want that. Okay, what about this? Do you want this? No, I don't want that. Oh, okay, wait, no. How about this? Do you want this? No, I don't think so. Okay, great. Find something. I'm sure of it. I know that I'll help you. I'm sure I can help you. After a while, you start to respect the person. It's like, I feel morally obligated to answer this person because they have just not stopped in trying to add value to my world. That is something above and beyond anybody else out there.
My question to you is that, would you at some stage give up following up with a client, or would you always keep following? Would you say at some stage enough is enough?
What do you guys think? Ooh, he asked, would you just give up at some stage? Well, it depends. You know how I got here? It took 6 years. And you know how I got here? Me and Hardik comment on Instagram DM on a regular basis for 6 years. And I interact with you on Twitter and email 6 years to get here and have my name all big. How crazy was that? How cool was that? Yeah, my father went after Tony Robbins for 19 years. So the question is, who is it? Is it worth it? Are they that kind of dream client where you know it could change your world? And if so, the only way you could fail at that is if you gave up.
Make sure to get your copy or copies at theultimatesalesmachine.com. There's a lot of special bonuses that you can't get going to Amazon, so make sure you check it out at ultimatesalesmachine.com.